a massive bookish unboxing for you. So stay tuned. As you can see, I got a lot of bookish boxes here. I have 4 of the bookish box, and I've got 3 of the unplugged book box. So I'm going to move these out of the way, bring you a little bit closer, and we're going to dig right in. Okay, so I've got one of the bookish boxes here, and these are the bookish box ones are very old, but they're really behind. Let's see. Oh gosh, I got stuff all over my hands. Don't know what that came from. I haven't received the last 7 months of boxes. They're really backed up. So yeah, these are pretty old, but these are not in any particular order, and I don't know which ones are YA and which ones are adult until we get into it. This is October 2022, and here we go. Let's see. We have Zodiac Academy slipper socks. Cute. Very cute. I like these. Alright, then we got our shirt. Let's see. This says, oh, it's a tarot card one. And it says the moon. This is very cool looking. Very cool. We've got our Scorpio candle. Ooh, it's kind of spicy. Looks like that. It's just a white candle. Has like a cinnamon kind of smell to it. I might be able to tell which box this is. Okay, so this is actually the young adult box. And the scent is scents of cinnamon, pear apple cider, brandy, and cloves. Nice. Oh, and it actually tells you it's a retail value of $16. And the slipper socks, it's a retail value of $15. And then we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, book 10. I love these book 10s, and I love The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I love this so much. Very cool. This is going to go on my other shelf in here, but for now, we'll set it right there. And it says that's a $24.99 value. And then we have one of these weapon bookmarks. Let's see, this one's for These Violent Delights. And we have a print. And then there's a hint for the YA November box. And we have our book. Oh, there's also a sticker in here. Oh, it looks like a tarot card as well. This one says The Reader. I love that. Okay, ooh, that's pretty. Light Lark by Alex Astor. How pretty. And it's got these gorgeous edges. Oh. And then the end pages, stunning. Oh, the naked book, so pretty. And then it looks like, yeah, a reversible dust jacket. I don't know which one I like better. They're both absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's a tough call. Let's see, do we have a letter from the author in here? Oh, it is signed right here. Okay, it looks like we don't have a letter from the author, so I'm just going to read this. Welcome to the Centennial. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game, where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler will die. To survive is the crown must lie, cheat, betray, even as love complicates everything. All right, that is a stunning Okay, here, let me move my little thing there. I will stick the book right there. Okay, that's everything in this box. Okay, this is also the October box, so this must be the adult box. And it looks like so. Okay, so we have this one, which says, "There was only the eternal now," and that's from A Dowry of Blood. Let's see. Bookish word plate necklace. Oh, how cute. It's a necklace that, you know, like one of those that has a name, but instead of a name, it says Bookish. That's adorable. And then we have a candle. This is the Literary Wonderlust candle collection. And this is from Blood and Ash. We have these white, kind of caramel color jars. It says Visit Solace. This one smells a lot like the Scorpion one. Okay, then we've got something that's inspired by the Black Dagger Brotherhood series by J.R. Ward. Oh, I think it's for your drink. You can put your, like, your mug, or not mug, but like, it's a koozie type thing. Okay, then we've got King of Battle and Blood e-reader stand. Very cool. Looks like that, and on the back it says, "The way to end this is to give me everything." Alright, we'll just stick that up here right now, because that's kind of nifty. Alright, then we've got our book, A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. And then these edges. This is what the back looks like. The end pages. Oh, the naked book. That is gorgeous. The back says, "A gift, a life without laws, without limits. The choice is yours." Oh, this has a reversible one too that I like. It's like copper and foil. This says, let me see if we have a letter from the author. Oh, this one is signed. This says, "Saved from the brink of death by a mysterious stranger, Constata is transformed from a medieval peasant into a bride fit for an undying king. But when Dracula draws a cunning aristocrat and a starving artist into his web of passion and deceit, Constanta realizes that her beloved is capable of terrible things. Finding comfort in the arms of her rival consorts, she begins to unravel their husband's dark secrets. With the lives of everyone she loves on the line, Constata will have to choose between her own freedom and her love for her husband. But bonds forged by blood can only be broken by death." Alright, we'll leave these alone for right now, and let's switch to Unplugged Book Box. So this one, oh gosh, looks like so. So they've decided to start doing like a little QR code to save on paper and stuff to reduce waste, instead of doing a spoiler card. So like you could scan this to see all the stuff. We got peanuts in here. Then we got from Fiction Bath Co. we have Verity handcrafted bubble elixir, peppermint, mocha, and cream. Nice. And then we've got, looks like a candle. Ooh, this is really nice. Essence of Pemberley Estate. It's a soy candle. And on the top it says, "The distance is nothing when one has a motive." So the top is like wood. This is what the jar looks like, and it's glass. Like a pretty frosted glass. Ooh, that smells really good. Kind of flowery and fruity. Ooh, then we've got a fun tumbler here. This one says, "I cannot bear this world a moment longer without coffee." So it's kind of like a smaller glass that's made inside this bigger glass. So I guess you could actually put coffee in that. I suppose. But that's very cool. No idea what this is. So I think these are napkins. Like reusable napkins. And there's a set of 7 of them. And it says, "The truth is never horrible, only interesting." Then we've got some peppermint magic. I think it's a lip balm. And then this one, ooh, this one looks cool. Hold on. It's got plastic around it. Okay, we have Her Buried Lives by Caitlin L. Duncan. And look at these edges. Oh. And then the end pages look like that. Ooh. Very cool. And then this one also has a reversible dust jacket. Creepy. It is signed. Let's see, this says, "Can the sins of the past dictate our future? For as long as she can remember, Jenny Miller has experienced intense intrusive visions, plagued by graphic mental images of death and harm. Jenny is constantly on edge, always fighting to stay on this plane of reality, until she gets one chance to learn if anyone else in her family suffered the same way. When Jenny and her mother travel to a rural town to sell their legacy home, evidence of the past surrounds them and forces concealed secrets to the surface. But the more Jenny digs, the more she entrenches herself in a sordid past. Soon after finding a hidden journal filled with disturbing messages, a local goes missing, and the suspicions of the town's sheriff turn toward Jenny and her mother. To prove their innocence, Jenny needs to come face to face with a killer who is more like her than she ever wanted. With the clock ticking, can Jenny withstand her visions long enough to uncover the truth and save herself? Content guidance. This novel explores aspects of psychology and mental health and contains depiction of kidnapping, homicide, and female fertility. Please read with care." All right. And that's all that's in this box. But give me 1 second because I need to check something with the camera. Okay. On to the next Unplugged Book Box. This one looks like so. Alright, this is the Adult Fiction October 2022 box. The theme was Face Your Demons. Okay, we got some worms. Let me move those. We have an embroidery DIY art kit. Fun. And it's got like... Here, I might be able to, no. And it's like a skull and daggers. This is cool. I love crafting. And then we have the Dreamer Under Eye Cream. Okay. And Frankenstein's Monster Vitamin C Serum for face, hands, and neck. Cool. Love these candles so much. They're so pretty. On the top it says Double Double Toil and Trouble. And this one says Macbeth Essence of Envy. That looks like that. These are so nice. Almost smells soapy. I wish it said like the scent on it. Oh, it probably says in this. Oh, there's a recipe in here for pumpkin pie martinis. Yeah, it doesn't tell what the scent is. Oh, this is very cool. It's like a travel mug, like a steel one. But it's got like this leather cover on it. It says Sanderson Sisters, and it says Salem Spells and Tea. It's got the cat on it and stuff. Cool. Hocus Pocus Apothecary. Oh, and we have a metal straw as well. Okay, this one we do have like a signed book plate. and a print with the letter from the author. And here's our book. It's so pretty. Oh. The book is Throw Me to the Wolves by Lindy Ryan and Christopher Brooks. And oh, I love it. The end pages are actually just white. I feel like there was a misprint or something, because I feel like maybe the end pages weren't supposed to be white, but also the reversible dust jacket is like mostly black. Anyway, the book, how pretty is that? That is stunning. So the letter from the author says, Throw Me to the Wolves started as a true story. Like many scary stories, wolves isn't just one thing. Readers will find supernatural horror alongside occult crime thrills, familiar Southern Gothic elements, a beat of urban fantasy, and even a hint of what Publishers Weekly called sizzling erotic noir. In all of these are moments of personal truths and memories, the real-life horrors that inspired this book and found their way onto the page. I was 12 when my family uprooted and moved to a crumbling plantation home on the edge of western Louisiana. My mother claimed to have seen the house in a vision. My younger brother and I were convinced it was haunted. The house came with a long and storied history, and my family's turn under its roof became just another chapter in this dark legacy. While I can't say definitively that the house is haunted, I will say that ghosts aren't the only entities that can linger in a home. Sometimes its residents leave a stain not easily hidden beneath a fresh coat of paint. Sometimes the living can haunt. I wonder how the house's current residents have fared. My co-author, Christopher Brooks, and I know Throw Me to the Wolves isn't traditional horror, and neither is Britta Orchard, an unembellished hero. And yet, what is horror if not a genre cobbled together by hope, unpredictability, and resilience? Something so many women like Britta and so many others know so much about. Britta, a woman growing into her monster, she makes mistakes, acts selfishly, and struggles to find her footing in a world that seems to have no place for her. Britta spills a lot of blood, learning to stop apologizing for being the kind of girl who bites. She's a victim, but more importantly, she's a survivor. And if there's one thing people in circumstances like Britta's need reminding of, now more than ever, is to climb back up and keep fighting. You're going to want to pay attention to this next part. Lindy Ryan. Okay, now on to the next Unplugged Book Box. Alright, this one looks like that. Alright, what is this? Unplugged Book Box, 7 reusable bamboo cotton pads. Ooh, awesome. Comes in a little baggie here. These are great. They all say, never let anyone make you feel ordinary. And on the other side, they're just white. I will definitely use those. This one says, by the colors, I am still God. And it says, Essence of Sloth, Light Song Warbreaker. Okay, it looks like that. This one definitely has a soapy lotiony kind of smell to it. We've got a labyrinth mug. Cute. This might be something I save for a coffee patron in the future. If you don't know, or I should say a book buddy of the month in the future, because I do a goodie box for my book buddy of the month, and each month I pick one of my wine tier coffee patrons, and they get like all kinds of goodies and all kinds of perks. I mean, wine tier gets a whole bunch of perks anyway, but they just get extra. If you're interested, I will link my thing for my coffee down in the description. Let's see, this is Bergamot and Murder Shower Steamer. All good showers here. Can't really smell anything, but it's in plastic. Then we've got Fiction Bath Co. Robin. Lemon ginger tea and old books. And it's a solid perfume. It's in a little tin here. Oh, it's a really nice scent. Oh, this was the adult fiction January 2023 box. And the theme was terrifying truths. So we have another print that has the letter from the author. I just really love a beautiful book. And these are all so pretty. This one is The Sleepless by Victor Manabu. I think that looks really cool. And we have like a city skyline on here. That's what the end pages look like. There's no reversible dust jacket on this one. Oh, this looks so cool. So cool. Okay, this says, Dear Reader, when I began drafting The Sleepless, I didn't know where the story would take me. At most, I knew it had to be a little bit sci-fi because of the premise, which came to me before all else. Other than that, I only told myself to appeal to who I am as a reader. I was convinced that if I wrote the kind of story that I myself would devour, then I'd end up with a book that I can be proud of. I drew from my own influences and found guidance in the books that I loved, which came from different genres and eras. In the process, I found that the kind of reader I am translated into the kind of writer I wanted to become, and then into the book that I eventually created. As a result, The Sleepless amalgamates the kinds of stories I enjoy most. The darkness and moral ambiguity of mystery and noir, the infinite possibilities of sci-fi, and the deep characterizations of literary fiction. I've always felt that no story is ever just one thing, and in as much as the most memorable characters are multifaceted, so too are the best stories. They have layers that invite exploration, meanings that shift the more you read and reread. They challenge me to reconsider what I think the story is trying to say, to look deeper into how a character acts or how events unfold. It's the liminal space between genres and categories that I found the most fulfillment as a reader, and now too as a writer. That liminal space is porous, amorphous, and therefore expansive. It encourages a different way, not just of reading, but of viewing the world, of questioning its limits, borders, and definitions. The hope is that one might find those limits to be pliable, maybe even artificial. I set out to write The Sleepless to inhabit that in-between space, and I hope that as you read this book, you find some meaning and beauty in the gray areas. Cheers, Victor. I have no idea what this book is about now. Let's see. A mysterious pandemic causes a quarter of the world to permanently lose the ability to sleep without any apparent health implications. The outbreak creates a new class of people who are both feared and ostracized, most of whom optimize their extra hours to earn more money. Journalist Jamie Vega is sleepless. He can't sleep, nor does he need to. When his boss dies on the eve of a controversial corporate takeover, Jamie doesn't buy the too convenient explanation of suicide and launches into investigation of his own. But everything goes awry when Jamie discovers that he was the last person who saw Simon alive. Not only do the police suspect him, Jamie himself has no memory of that night. Alarmingly, his memory loss may have to do with how he became sleepless. Not naturally like other sleepless people, but through a risky and illegal biohacking process. As Jamie delves deeper into Simon's final days, he tangles with extremist organizations and powerful corporate interests, all while confronting past traumas and unforeseen consequences of his medical experimentation. But Jamie soon faces the most dangerous decision of all as he uncovers the terrifying truth about sleeplessness that imperils him and all of humanity. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we are down to these final two boxes. Let's go with this one. It looks like, I guess this came untaped at some point and the post office taped it up. So this was September 2022 box. I don't know if it was YA or adult, but looks like that. Okay, right off we've got our shirt. This says Fantasy Reader. Oh, cool. Okay, this is Rose Road Ring, inspired by a broken blade by Melissa Blair. And it's like a rose with a dagger through it. I might see if Xander wants it or something. Kind of cheap looking. Let's see, then we've got our Libra candle. Looks like that. Ooh. This is like cookies and cocoa butter. That smells really good. Elfheim National Park pillowcase. Ooh, it's very soft. This looks like something you should color, doesn't it? Like with fabric markers or something. I wonder if there's fabric markers in there. That'd be kind of neat. Super, super soft though. Like velvety soft. Then we have another weapon bookmark. This one is House of Sky and Breath. It's in plastic here because it's sharp and pointy. Blood and Ash light stand. This box looks really cool. Okay, I like these. So this has a thing you peel off the front and the back, and it's completely clear. And you slide this into here, which I can't do because of the layers on it, but you slide that into there and plug this into a USB power thing and can turn it on and it'll light it up and you can see everything. But it says you're an absolutely stunning, murderous little creature. And it looks, I don't know how well you can actually see it. It's the same design that's right here, but this is very cool. I will use this for sure. Then we've got the book, Monsters Born and Made by Tanvi Burwa. It says, this is the ocean and you're a hunter. You swim with monsters. These people cannot scare you. And there's like a really glittery foil. And then these edges, oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. There's just so much pretty going on here. Okay, so this is underneath the dust jacket. And I don't know if you can see how like sparkly that stuff is. And then these end pages. Okay, it's the same in the back. Gosh, so pretty. And the book. Like, can y'all see that? Oh, so pretty. There's a map. This one doesn't seem to be signed unless I'm missing it. No, I don't think this one's signed. And I didn't see a signed book plate or anything. This says, you swim with monsters. These people cannot scare you. 16-year-old Coral and her brother Emmerich risk their lives to capture the monstrous maristags that live in the Black Seas around their island. They have to, or else their family will starve. In an oceanic world swarming with vicious beasts, the ruling elite have indentured her family to provide the maristags for the glory race, a deadly chariot tournament reserved for the upper class. The winning contender receives golden glory. The others, if they're lucky, survive. When they fail to capture a maristag for this year's race, her family can't afford medicine for Coral's chronically ill little sister. Coral decides her only choice is to do what no one in the world has ever dared, cheat her way into the glory race. But Coral must race against contenders who have trained their whole lives and have no intention of letting a low-caste girl steal their glory. And when riots break out, Coral has to do more than win the race. She'll have to stop the whole island from burning. Monsters Born and Made is an epic South Asian-inspired fantasy that will leave you breathless until the very last page. All right. All right, we are on to the final box. Whoop, paper fell out. That's what this one looks like. And this is the other September box. All right, this says, it's not a bad thing to have an abundance of love. Katie Robert. And then we have our Literary Wanderlust candle. So in this one, it's inspired by Throne of Glass. It says, visit Terracin. It's a soft, almost cologne-y, like cologne, powdery kind of smell. Romantasy notepad. Okay, just a little notepad that looks like that. Romantasy reader glass mug. I like this box. Ooh, this is pretty. So we have the Bargainer series, Touch of Darkness, Crescent City, the Four Horsemen series, Fortuna Sworn, Zodiac Academy, A Court of Thorns and Roses, From Blood and Ash, the Plated Prisoner series, A Shadow in the Ember. And this has got like an opalescent kind of, you can kind of see it. It's so pretty. I love this. So this is a River of Shadows bookmark. It's like a metal bookmark. It says, you can call me death and I will call you mine. And this part here, like the skull slides over, almost like a paperclip type thing. We have this print. And then we have the book, and it is a heavy book. Oh, it goes along with this print here. A Taste of Gold and Iron by Alexandra Rowland. And the edges. Ooh. I don't know if you can see this. There's a page overlay here. The naked book looks like so. That's so pretty. Use as much of your power as you like. You will not move me from your side. This is like a blue foil. That's really pretty. I also really like this reversible jacket. That is stunning. Oh, and the end pages will look like this. All right, this says, a place in your home, a place in your hearth. Cadu, the shy prince of Arast, finds himself at odds with one of the most powerful ambassadors at court, the body father of the queen's new child, in an altercation that results in his humiliation. To prove his loyalty to the queen, his sister, Cadu takes responsibility for the investigation of a break-in at one of their guilds, with the help of his newly appointed bodyguard, the coldly handsome Evamir, who seems to tolerate him at best. In Arast, where princes can taste precious metals with their fingers, and myth runs side by side with history, counterfeiting is hearsay, and the conspiracy they discover could cripple the kingdom's financial standing and bring about its ruin. Okay. And I really do think I'm going to change this dust jacket because I think that is just too pretty. And I think I'm going to do that on another one too. Can't remember which one. Oh, Dowry of Blood probably. Okay, that is just so freaking gorgeous. Oh, love it. Okay, so that was everything in all. I don't even know how many boxes that was. I forget. What was your favorite item? Comment down below and let me know. Gosh, this is hard. I really love this mug. This is probably my favorite item, I would say. And then as far as the book that I'm most interested in, because most of these I hadn't actually heard of. I'd heard of A Dowry of Blood, and I'm more interested in it now than I was. But I think Lightlark is probably the one I'm most interested in. But the most beautiful cover, I think, has to go to A Taste of Gold and Iron. Oh, so pretty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye.